Hey, what's up, fight fans? In today's video, fans rip Ilia Topuria over his new nickname.
Combates va a ser la leyenda.
Guys, dude's got a whole street named after him in Spain, Paseo Ilia Topuria. The UFC is clearly setting up Topuria's next fight, and it's already evident that he will not be fighting Makhachev directly for the title. Instead, his next opponent is likely to be Charles Oliveira.
Que si me daría un paseo con Charles Oliveira.
Charles Oliveira responded to Topuria's comments, calling them offensive. Plus, Kamaru Usman's been dropping names for his comeback fight.
Do you think we see this John Jones-Aspinall fight happen? No?
Colby Covington guarantees Jones versus Aspinall won't happen. Israel Adesanya gets his own McLaren 720S. So without further ado, let's get started. Ilia Topuria has finally announced his new nickname. At first, everyone thought that his new moniker was El Elegido, which translates to the Chosen One. However, Topuria himself recently confirmed that his new nickname is the Legend. You have to see it to believe it. First I believe, then I see it. So the nickname that will accompany me in my next fight will be Legend, said Topuria. Of course, fans had a lot to say about this announcement, and some of their responses were pretty sharp. Many didn't hold back, outright mocking Topuria for choosing such a bold nickname. Here's what some of them said. User X Postcard Club commented, "Changing his nickname to La Leyenda might feel a bit early. I get the confidence, but El Matador really captured his style and roots. It's not just about being a fighter, it's about the whole story behind the name. La Leyenda is something you earn after dominating the sport, not just on the way up. Maybe once he's achieved everything, this nickname will fit better. For now, El Matador still feels like the right fit." Another fan wrote, "Ilia is the one fighter alive that cannot ever afford a loss. He's so overconfident and brash that when he does eventually lose, man, it's all over. I'm all for the cocky persona trying to sell fights and whatnot, but he's playing his card all wrong. He's food for Islam." Another fan added, "I liked El Matador more. This one is more standard. Also looks bad if he doesn't win his next fight." Another wrote, "Respectfully, that is a fumble. El Matador is far more aesthetic. Imagine the merch you can make with it, roses and bulls. What do you make with Legend? His face, I guess? That could work." With all due respect to Ilia Topuria, El Matador is much more interesting. The imagery of red roses and bulls has already become part of his brand. It has taken him to where he is now, but one thing is clear. Topuria thrives under pressure. He seems to need this pressure so that he has no way back. As they say, he burns all the bridges. There is no retreat. Imagine if he loses? Fans will mock him relentlessly, yet with these moves he shows his unshakable confidence. It's all or nothing. Now imagine if he shocks the world again and knocks out Islam Makhachev. The possibilities for him would be endless. We must admit that if that happens, he truly would become a legend. But Topuria is already a legend. Dude's got a whole street named after him in Spain, Paseo Ilia Topuria.
Yo lo tengo, Rafa. Rafa, tú ya lo acabo de enviar. Ya lo acabo de enviar. Esperen, que coloco. Va. 1, 2, 3.
The UFC is clearly setting up Topuria's next fight, and it's already evident that he will not be fighting Makhachev directly for the title. Instead, his next opponent is likely to be Charles Oliveira. The fighters have already started building up this potential clash through social media interactions. Recently, Topuria was asked if he would go for a walk with Oliveira, to which he responded,
"Recientemente entrevisté a Charles Oliveira, que es un posible rival tuyo, y él me trasladó que tú quizá no eras una pelea grande y que sobre todo no te podías saltar la fila. Entonces, te voy a hacer la pregunta de la siguiente manera. ¿Te darías un paseo por Toledo con Charles Oliveira y qué opinas de esas palabras que ha dicho?"
Que si me daría un paseo con Charles Oliveira. Bueno, la verdad que sí, para darle un poco de cultura y enseñarle y darle alguna enseñanza, seguro que sí, porque se ve que no ha leído ni la hoja de un periódico ese chaval. Así que, bueno, otra pregunta, por favor, porque esta ocasión no merece la pena para hablar sobre alguien como él.
Charles Oliveira responded to Topuria's comments, calling them offensive. I've been in the UFC for 15 years, and I've never spoken poorly about anyone. I think Topuria was disrespectful with what he said. I just want to remind everyone that the toughest division is lightweight. I've been in it for years, so I have something to say. I know the firepower I have. I think he needs to enter the division more calmly, more slowly, because there are a lot of tough guys who deserve respect. Michael Chandler has accused Ilia Topuria of lying. He opened up about it in an exclusive interview with Covers. I think he's lying about the weight a little bit. I don't think he weighs 190 pounds. I've seen the man, I've stood next to the man, we've had conversations. That being said, I think it would be cool for him to come in and fight someone in the top 5 to earn a title shot. In his first UFC fight at lightweight, he got dropped by a head kick. Now, I'm not saying that will happen again or that lightweights are just so much bigger and better than featherweights, but I will say this. These are some big dudes. We hit a lot harder than the 145ers. It's going to be a very interesting jump up. But Michael Chandler might have forgotten what happened to Jai Herbert after that nasty head kick. Tom Aspinall keeps saying Jon Jones is scared to fight him. But Colby Covington guarantees Jones versus Aspinall won't happen.
Right now for the clip, is Jon Jones scared to fight you?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the thing with Jon is conning the public, man.
Whoa. And Logan Paul, it's his favorite fighter.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Well,
yeah. Listen.
I mean, he's definitely top 3. He's definitely top 3.
Absolutely. I'm not disputing that he's an amazing fighter. I think the fact that he didn't want to fight Ngannou for 3 years, and now he's not wanting to fight me for over a year, and he just, the way he manipulates the media and the public is super smart. I'm not taking anything away from him, but do I think he's scared to take the tough fights at this stage in his career? Absolutely.
Can you understand that?
Absolutely. Yeah, I can.
You can empathize with that?
I respect it. I respect it. But if you're going to ask me the straight up question, is Jon Jones afraid to fight me? The honest answer would be yes.
Do you think we see this Jon Jones-Aspinall fight happen? No? It's just not likely?
Nah, it's never going to happen. He's asking for unreasonable terms. You know, he's asking for $30 to $50 million. I heard he started at $50 million, and they've gotten to around they've gotten to around 30 to 40. So he's not going to do it. He knows that he's going to get destroyed. He knows Aspinall is going to knock him out. It's not even going to be close. So it's the same thing he did with Ngannou. You know, he never would fight Ngannou. He just worked around him and never wanted to fight him because he was afraid of him. He was afraid of him, just like he's afraid of Aspinall. So he knows Aspinall's in his prime, and you know Aspinall would starch him. So honestly, I don't see that fight ever happening. And I've been saying this since the beginning. I said this, you know, even before the fight that he had with the fireman, you know, Stipe, that he was never going to fight Aspinall after the Stipe fight.
Even after 3 straight losses, Israel Adesanya is living his best life. Just showed off his crazy custom McLaren 720S. The ex-champ's car got a wild Naruto-themed wrap, matching his anime love. Adesanya was ecstatic at the sight of his modified McLaren and shared an encouraging message with his fans. Whatever you do in life, do it your way. There are no rules, be free, brothers.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, shit. Shoot a nigga, tall laces. But this, I love the profile of this. It's such a ninja shot style bender. Gang. It looks so good. Feels like a brand new car. It does. Yeah.
Shed the skin, remember?
Exactly.
When we first started talking?
Yeah, shed the skin. It's time. Nah, but this right here, this is gonna be one for the road.
So that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. There are just a few more of us left, and there will be 85,000 subscribers. So thanks in advance.